Whatever is being done today in fiber internet acquisition and retention isn't enough. The MDU market is growing, but despite that, it traditionally has lower fiber penetration rates than single-family units in the same areas. Here are the key components GigRx focuses on to infiltrate the MDU market successfully. Number 1, the target audience. The majority of people that live in an MDU are younger and more digital. This allows for our more technology-forward approach and for our modern marketing solutions. Number 2, the leasing manager. Working closely with and having buy-in from the leasing manager is essential for a thriving acquisition process. The leasing manager will experience a user-friendly process with seamless lead allocation for receiving credit and getting the incentives every single time. Lastly, number 3, research shows that people move more frequently, but they stay in the same area. This opportunity allows for the tenant to leave with the same carrier. Therefore, the current tenant will give their 60-day notice, and our retention process will be deployed. Also, when the leasing manager finds a new tenant for that apartment, we reach out, earn their business, and schedule the installation so it is ready to go when they move in. In addition, a common situation is that the old tenant leaves the equipment in the unit, which increases the likelihood for the new tenant to use your service. In summary, we offer a seamless experience that resonates with the customer and the leasing manager, delivering MDU fiber internet acquisition and retention solutions that drives a 90% close rate on qualified in-house opportunities. So now let's dive into the step-by-step process for the GigRx MDU fiber internet acquisition and retention programs. First and foremost, we provide you with a dedicated team that specializes in fiber internet sales and retention. In addition to that team, you will receive our best-in-class inbound and outbound marketing tools that consist of custom website and landing pages, a dedicated 1-800 number, web forms, chatbot, video call, email, SMS marketing, and flyers with custom QR codes. So now let's get into it. How do we acquire leads and turn them into customers? We unleash the GigRx MDU Fiber Internet Acquisition Program. The process is this. A new tenant moves into the building. The leasing manager will notify GigRx that a new tenant has moved in. From there, our expert fiber internet sales team will proactively reach out to the new tenant within 5 minutes or less of being notified and begin walking them through our sales journey. Also, the leasing manager will provide a branded flyer to the tenant that gives them a seamless experience with a phone number to call and a QR code to scan. The QR code will take them to our landing page with your company branding on it. On this website, they will find multiple ways to connect with a GigRx expert via phone call, text, form submission, video call, and chatbot. Then once an order is placed, it goes directly to your company's CRM and the install date is generated. We also have tracking and reporting on customer interactions to allow data-driven decision-making. Now let's say there is a current customer that is moving out. We unleash the GigRx MDU Fiber Internet Retention Program. The process is this. The tenant notifies the leasing manager of an upcoming move, typically providing a 60-day notice. The leasing manager provides another flyer with a QR code that takes the tenant to our movers page that allows the tenant to contact us for continued service. Also, the leasing manager notifies GigRx of the upcoming move, and it triggers the GigRx team to proactively engage with the tenant. So whether we reach out to them or they reach out to us, the communication guides the customer through the retention program, where our experts can see if they can use the same internet services at their new place of residence. They can also check real-time speeds and pricing based on competition in the market. Lastly, we provide upsells that bring value-added services like mesh networks, TV, mobile, and local phone. Leveraging third-party data sources such as the FCC or OpenSignal to identify availability, reliability, and speed allows us to stay ahead of the competition. From here, the customer will have two options: to continue service to their new location or to cancel services altogether. If the customer declines service for the new location, their information is added to our outbound team for future win-back opportunities. The tenant has the option to leave the equipment in the unit, which allows for the new tenant to be more likely to use your service. Now, if the customer decides to continue service, the order will be placed, and it will go directly to your company's CRM, and the install date will be generated. Lastly, let's quickly review the leasing manager's experience. First, the leasing manager is connected with a GigRx associate. This person is their liaison and provides lines of communication via phone and email. These communication lines will be used for assistance and check-ins, but mainly for sending lead information the leasing manager proactively provides. The phone calls will be fielded and processed by Sphere, our 24/7 AI associate, and emails will be automatically processed as well. Also, let's not forget that the leasing manager receives marketing material with their specific QR code that can allocate and track their leads. Lastly, GigRx will have frequent check-ins with the leasing manager via Sphere, our AI associate. Through this process, the leasing manager knows that they are not on their own and trust that they will receive credit for leads, giving our program favorable solutions to all constituents: the leasing manager with incentives, the tenant with an exceptional experience and a seamless process, and our clients by increasing their revenue.